What's good, y'all? It's Coffee, back with another one. How y'all doing out there? Thanks for tapping in, flocking with me. But people, we got to go back in time in our time machines, the 96 on this one. And I'm a nostalgia junkie, so I love going back in time. If y'all tune in regularly, y'all already know that. With Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, two huge, massive icons in music. You know, Mary J. Blige just tore it down at the Super Bowl. Been all in the news for Michael Jordan. Maybe not. Getting a little too close at their interaction at a basketball game. That's a whole nother story. And Jay-Z played a part in the, putting together that Super Bowl halftime performance as well. But back in 96, Jay-Z was just getting started. Mary J. Blige as well, but she had a couple hits under her belt at the time already. They ended up linking up for Can't Knock the Hustle, which, had a video, was a single off Jay-Z's debut Reasonable Doubt album. Hov's trying to break through to the mainstream, really see that success, get that money. And as I stated, Mary J. Blige already had a couple hits. So getting her on the hook to Can't Knock the Hustle was a big deal, a power move as the way Hov seen it.
And you mentioned Hov. Do you remember doing Can't Knock the Hustle?
I do remember doing Can't Knock the Hustle.
Take us through that.
Oh man, it's such a raggedy process. Let me just hit y'all with the whole thing. So this is during the My Life album when I was like just straight on drugs. Okay. Drugs and alcohol. And I got a call from my girlfriend who knew Dame Dash, and Dame Dash wanted to try to get in touch with me. I knew Dame too, but he didn't have no information on me. And she said, he has this artist by the name of Jay-Z who wants you on a record. And I said, okay, let me go, see what's up. I went. They had the money in a brown paper bag, 10 grand. I said, thank you very much. Went in the booth, sang the song, was out. It's so good.
That's incredible.
So good.
And so obviously you're not thinking at this point that you're going to be a part of history. You're going to start off one of the most important hip hop albums of all time.
I had no idea. All I knew was that it was for Dame and it was for Jay. When I heard him, I was like, say less. I'm on it. And
a little cash in the pocket.
And the money already there.
Let's go. Ain't nobody got to invoice anybody. Ain't got to wait no waiting times.
Right.
Ain't no funny business with a check showing up. Let's get to it. Yo.
So you heard Mary J, man. Hov hit her with that brown paper bag money. $10,000 in cash in a brown paper bag to get on the track. I Can't Knock the Hustle. And you know what, man? Mary J. Blige is like so many, like with the Locks, Jay-Z, quite a few artists I've heard of her helping, working with and putting on when, she had a buzz around her and they were trying to get on. So that's dope of her, because y'all know how it is. A lot of people don't want to share success on a major level, on a small level. You know what I'm saying? Like, some cats don't even want to let other people know about a good job that's hiring that they got in at. Y'all feel what I'm saying, right? But Mary J, she don't move like that. So, like I said, that's dope of her. But anyways, this really did help Hov getting her on the track, as that album, was a certified classic. And get in the comments and let me know which Jay-Z project you fluck with the most, or when you really seen him turning that corner, like what's your favorite. It's hard for me to pick. A lot of times I say volume 2, volume 3. A lot of people, it's Reasonable Doubt. I don't know, Jay got so many classics, but it's just wild to look back at Mary J looking back on this moment in music history, and as it all played out. They both went on to just do big things. I believe Mary J's got a new project on the way. I think that's why she was tapping in. She's been on like a media run recently. She just did the Breakfast Club. Of course, they're talking about the Super Bowl. But she hit the Breakfast Club. She tapped in with Ebro. And I believe she was saying she's got a project on the way. And it's cool to see she's in a good space now. As you heard her back then, you know, drugs and alcohol were a major problem for her, which a little side conversation, hit the comments to let me know if y'all been seeing all those Danny Boy interviews that he was doing, where he details, I guess, an encounter with Mary J. Blige in his book. And I'm not going to go into any specifics about that. Let me know, though, if y'all believe that or not, or you think he's foul for bringing that up. The way Danny Boy talks a lot about it, about a lot of things, and some of his antics makes me wonder the validity of a lot of the stories he tells. But back to talking about Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige, it's interesting to see as well the way relationships are built. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you heard her homegirl hit her like, yo, Dame's rocking with wants to meet with you about getting on a track. They meet up. They hit her with that brown paper bag money. And all these years later, you know, with the Super Bowl, I got to believe in some way, I'm sure Jay-Z might have had something to do with getting her to be a part of that, as well as Dr. Dre. You know, that big hit she had, Family Affair, he produced, and a lot of the budget for the halftime performance has, you know, been said to come out of Dr. Dre's pocket. So, you know, her being in good with Dre and Jay-Z, I'm sure, played a big role in her being a part of that performance. Because you got to think, guys, that was, I mean, just performing at the Super Bowl, period, is huge. But this particular halftime show just had a whole different aura around it. You know what I mean? Like, it was, with the lineup that they had, it was just next level. For someone to get on there is a big deal. You know what I mean? You know, we know why the Game was left out. Tap in with your thoughts on that as well, if you think Game would have fit in well, you know, because it was like West Coast theme, but a lot of people just believe Game just isn't on the level of those artists that were out there, that he's like a tier below them. But I happen to, you know, really think a lot of his flunkery played a big part in that. But as far as back then with that brown paper bag money, you know what I mean? There's been reports for years that Jay-Z wasn't just rapping about, you know, hustling. It was you know, real talk. He wasn't just making ish up. Even Star has came out and confirmed that he met up with Hove to get some of that white girl multiple times from the 80s on through the 90s. But yeah, this was a dope track, dope video. It had a cool like mafia theme. For those who are in the know, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. What was that opening scene, you know, where he's going in to the restaurant or whatever with his girl, and someone starts busting shots at him or whatever? Like, what film did that come from? I miss those days back in the 90s. Do y'all really still see that anymore, where music videos are like an homage to movies? I'm sure it still happens from time to time now, but just nothing like the way it used to back in the 90s. And if you recall, also on In My Lifetime Volume 1 on The City Is Mine, he had a homage to the whole Kaiser Soze scene in the movie The Usual Suspects and all that, which I thought was dope as well. Definitely a classic movie, but we know one of the major stars from that movie, and just a great actor, honestly, and a star in a lot of movies we've since found, is a wicked individual. So that kind of ruins it for me. You know what I'm saying? When thinking back about it, a lot of the classics and stuff that he was a part of, like, I can't really watch them no more, you know? But anyways, that's all I got on this one. There you have it. Back 96, Jay-Z linking with Mary J. Blige, hitting her with $10K cash off the books. You heard them as well. Like, it's always good. Like, no reported income, no paperwork, just $10,000 in cold, hard, crisp cash and a brown paper bag. That's how you get things done, you know? Thanks for watching. Can't wait to talk with y'all in the comments. New viewers to the channel, do me that solid, subscribe. We drop content all the time. We talk about it all: music, news, sports, current events, life, movies, TV shows, and much, much more. but it's all about hearing what y'all got to say about the topics that we're speaking on. Till next time, it's Coffee signing out. Peace.